on this debate are my guests. We have Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, who is an author, Abbas Haider, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Advocate Umair Junaidi, who is a political analyst, Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, a political analyst, also live with us, and we have Syed Asad Abbas, a political analyst. Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us here on this debate. Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, I want to begin this discussion with you. You must have seen that open letter written by 56 former judges who are saying judiciary is under threat. The target may be one judge today. Tomorrow, it will be the entire institution. It's a very serious issue, Mr. Ibrahim, because there are people in the opposition who say Samvidhan khatre mein hai, who call themselves Samvidhan saviors. Now we have former judges coming out and saying literally judiciary is under threat.
No, the Constitution has given all the opposition parties, the parties which feel that the judgment is not in alignment with the constitutional books, have all the mandatory policies and procedures to go ahead for an impeachment, number one. Number two, having said that, the judge, Mr. GRS, whose continuous judgments for the last 2-3 years have been under scrutiny, not only for his constitutional diligence, but also for his mandatory principles ideologically which he backholds. And he himself preached that openly on various forums, stating that he gets in his judgment through the Sanatana Dharma books and not by the constitutional book. He has openly declared that. Having said that, when that kind of argument has been put forward, when in coming to the historical point, when it comes to Tripurankundram issue, the issues have been stated by 1808 and 1809. There has been a geometrical positioning of the stones have been done by the British era, then later on by 1871. So when those two stones have been upheld by the 1923 judgment, stating that there is two archaeological stones have been there, and coming to 1996 judgment, which has categorically said that the Uchippullayar temple's tomb, the Velakku tomb, is the one which has been standing for almost 100 years, and that is the only tomb where the legitimately the light should be light upon Kartikeya Deepam. That has been followed for the last 100 years. But the same ruling was being upheld by 2014 double judge bench and also on 2017. So when it done on the DMK regime, the same judgment has been upheld for the last 100 years. How come the DMK rule, the DMK government is under scrutiny?
You know, you have your arguments
to support the
impeachment motion that has been moved by the opposition. You have presented those arguments. But here I am specifically looking at what 56 former judges have come out and said. And by the way, you're talking about how opposition has a right to oppose if the judgment is not in alignment with the constitution. I want to just read out a couple of old judgments of Justice Swaminathan. July 2024, he ruled in favor of a Sufi Muslim group, allowed Muslim group to observe Muharram the traditional way, emphasized the right to practice religion according to one's customs. Then there was a case in August 2022 as well. Law colleges, in fact, were ordered to install B.R. Ambedkar's portraits, recognized Ambedkar's contribution to law and equality. So, Sanju Verma, how is it favoring a particular community and who's playing appeasement politics here?
You know, Hina, your introduction was very comprehensive. To take off from where you left, the first point I want to make is that the most important judgment with respect to the Deepam case goes back to 1996. And don't forget, between 1996 and 2001, it was N.K. Stalin's father, Karunanidhi, who was then the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. What did the Madras High Court say in 1996? It said devotees can light the Deepam anywhere on the premises of the Subramaniam Swami temple. Traditional place, at any traditional place on the premises of the temple. Now the word traditional place was left to the discretion of devotees. But there is another important judgment in 2017 where the Madras High Court says it is entirely at the discretion of the temple authorities under the HRCE Act of 1959 and the HRCE Act of 1986. The temple administration, the temple management will decide where the Deepam will be lit by the devotees. The state government does not have any locus standi to interfere. This is the most relevant judgment in 2017 with respect to the Deepam case by the Madras High Court. The state government has no locus standi as per the HRCE Act. That's my point number one. The point number two is the temple administration. It is their domain to decide where the devotees will light the Deepam. The third point I want to make is that the entire cabal is saying, oh, you know, the stone pillar or the Deepathun is very close to the Dargah. No, no, no. The stone pillar called the Deepathun is 50 meters away from the Sikandar Badusha Dargah. 50 meters is more than an arm's length. And the final point I want to make is this. That do you know something which nobody is saying on different debates, Hina? That the Subramaniam Swami temple came into existence. It was built by the Pandya kings way back in 6th century. The Dargah came up only in late 17th century. And be it 1920, 1923, 1937, all the decrees even going back to pre-British era say entire hillock belongs to Subramaniam Swami temple. It is the Subramaniam Swami temple which has shown generosity in allowing the construction of the Dargah there. And they have never said, okay, let Muslims not go and pray there.
Now